Bad lily pads go in the leaf prison. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But this... Where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music. And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed? Why is that the last one I missed?
Snowman.
What are the chances of that being the last one I missed? What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss?
Oh,
so for those who do not know how the hype balloon works, basically there is a single channel point redeem you can do right now because a hype train is happening. So if you're following, you are given a default of 300. If you've been here before, you have plenty of it. But you can just spam those and every single one of those balloons pops up. Those do appear in front of my game. They are tracked in the upper left. You can try to set a record. The longer the hype train goes, the more that can be, the higher that goal can get. But basically it's a fun little way for y'all to interact during the hype train. I love it. So yeah. Oh, thank you. My little alert. Thank you, Mick Leslie, for the gift sub. I appreciate that. Level up. Oh God. Roses. Roses. Roses.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Well, since you're here now, you entertain me.
I'm not a train seal. That's the first clown asking to be entertained.
Excuse you?
You're welcome.
Got the vertices right out of you. God,
Morning earthquakening. How goes it?
God, I like her.
All right. That's enough out of you.
Why does my character look red? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs?
Oh, hello, Himoro 100. Fancy seeing you here.
The hell is everything's empty.
Wow.
I have no guns. Got no guns, I got no weapons, I got no hopes, I got no dreams. It's sad and bleak and I'm taking
What weapons do you need? Oh, okay.
I had nothing. Oh God, the sun!
I hate it.
Right. Down. Oh, rude! You suck. Crap. Crap. Ah, wait. I thought I was doing better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap! Snow's a jerk. I got last! Snow bullied. Snow bully! There's one. Oh, you suck!
Of
I
course,
couldn't see!
it's snowy, but Lady World. It's almost always snow.
I forgot it. I forgot I had that little call out there. Hold on to something, will you? Safety first. Ooh, I only get 2 shots to do this. Can I do this? Oh! Oh! I am a god! I am the god of pegging! Let's go! Hell yeah! Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real! I thought it was people memeing! I thought it was a meme! I thought it was a meme! Yeah, I'm no fool. I know secrets. Rude.
Thing in the bathroom. There's
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're supposed to do.
You picked the spot for me to go to. I went to it, and you're nowhere near it. You told me to go here.
I'm going there.
You told me to go here. I came over here. You're like, but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
Fucked up their car though. Look at that. I love and appreciate y'all a lot. I'm gonna go get some food. With that said, I will catch y'all next time. So see. Through my controller. See ya. Love ya. I'm not meaning to look up her ass. The controller is upside down somewhere under my desk and I got hunted down. I'm sorry. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye. I'm too flexy for my shirt. Bravo. Bravo. Good job. You did it.
This towel is perfectly ished. The vibrant colors, the always relevant message of I'm too flexy for my shirt.
I'm too flexy for my shirt. Too
It's
flexy
even
for my shirt.
83% absorbent, which is like a lot.
Good, we have the Katamari shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment. That better be.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Snow, hello, Door, hello, Elusive, hello, Icy, hello, Earthquake, hello, Imoru. Hello. That's everybody who checked in, so that's everybody that's here. Hello! Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Icy, but I hope your day goes well at least. Hello. 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 Now I want to be clear. I read everybody's name that checked in, so that is everybody that's here. That's how that works. So I worked on a thing last night, kind of, because I had to, because I had to, hi Holly, because I had to cancel stream because I was too exhausted. I ended up waking up at like, I ended up waking up at like 1 in the morning. One sec, I gotta reply to something. Sorry about that. Okay. Hey, JT. Hey, JT, I just replied to the comment thing. But no, I worked on the merch store. So merch store is now actually up and running. I refuse to start there. That is the worst spot to start this level. But yeah, no, I've been having a rough time getting my sleep sorted, and I've been exhausted, and I'm trying to fix it, but like, again, I woke up at like 2 a.m. today. So I worked on like migrating over my merch store stuff to Fourth Wall. I have my complaints about Fourth Wall, but theirs is supposed to actually trigger proper, proper like chat alerts for when merch happens and stuff. And I would like to do that, so I decided to go that route. And deal with them. That said, I really want one of the blankets. So currently the merch that exists is my, is the hang in there cowbear stuff and like a couple hang in there cowbear stuff. Nothing on clothing, but I do have blankets and posters available for a pretty decent price, I would say. I basically set it as low of a, pretty much as low as a markup as it would let me, while also, still getting, like, I get about $2, I think, from each sale, about. Basically, I marked it as low as I could while still giving myself, or moving it to, like, an even dollar amount so it didn't look weird. But yeah, there is now an official new storefront. I think you can do ! store or merch. Which is awkward because I realize that I think it's, the URL is shop. So I'm going to be annoying and make a note really quick for myself because that is now confusing. Merch store shop command. It's missing one of them and the URL is shop and I use store and merch. Like, go me. Crap. I'm out of practice. I'm also on a new controller. Let's go again. But I hope ow. Hey Mello. But I hope everybody's doing alright today. We are already up to 50 dodgeballs. That is awesome. And that's 50 dodgeballs since I made it a check-in. Hey, Somya. How's it going? Whoop. What's up, Holly? Random downpour. Okay, grab you, and then we cut through here. But then you always want to go against the traffic so you can see the demise of those cows and bears. Uh-oh. Woo! I feel that, Somya. I feel that. Ow! Itchy nose? Okay. Oh, copies! Hello, copies. Give me the pigs. There we go. Yeah. But like I said, I got the merch store up. I'll work on getting more things, but a lot of the stuff I have, I don't have, like a lot of the emotes I've commissioned stuff are not ones I can sell. I don't have the rights to those. I would have to talk to Myra if you wanted to get my current, like, icon as a sticker, but I feel like with the rebrand, I don't really want to do things that are specifically me as merch. But I would like to do, like, I don't mind doing milkshake stuff, but ones that are meant to be me, which would be, like, my avatar and stuff, feels like that needs to be, or that's, there's just a line there, you know? Oh, but I want to talk about this. I had food delivery, I got food delivered because I am not in the state of really, making anything right now. I really should order more groceries, etc., etc. I ordered some food. And I've reached the point where I'm now going to complain about spellings of names. Because if I tell you somebody's name is Owen, there's not a lot of ways your brain is going to go, how do I spell Owen? And I do not like the spelling of the Owen that delivered my food today. The Owen that delivered my food today, their name is a spelling that I would say is not allowed. O-H-W-E-N. There's just an H there. Why is there an H there? Why have you added an H to your name? Stop that. Stop making your name confusing. Owain. I feel like it's one of those things that gets me. Is like parents go, like, well, I want my kid's name to be unique. That's fine. But the problem is when you do that, you are setting the kid up to have to correct every single person who spells their name for the rest of their life. No, because it becomes an issue, Holly. It genuinely becomes an issue. I have had to... There is not a single time in my life where I have not had to correct somebody on my name. It's irritating. It is extremely irritating to have a unique name. And mine wasn't even done to be unique. My mom named me after somebody she knew. And later found out that that was his nickname and not his real name. Which is amusing in its own right. But you end up creating a perpetual nuisance for the person when you do that. Like, I have had... Like, my name's not that bad. Mine, I can just go no E. But when you get to people who have, like, really complicated ones, it's like you have to spell out your name every time. It's not fun. It is not fun for the person involved. It's tedious. It is annoying. It is... blech. I am trying to avoid the cowman. Avoid the cowman! Avoid the bear car. There aren't a lot of things to get at this size, but I need to get to 777, so I'm, like, being very cautious right now. Okay. But yeah, it's one of those, it can be neat if they're within reason, but it's still annoying. Like, to have to spell your name every time is not a fun situation. Yeah, and see that's a problem. And that's kind of my point, Holly. Like, can you imagine having to explain that to everybody every time? Like, it would be fine if you only really had to spell your name every once in a while, but, like, there are so many legal documents and things you have to deal with and spell your name, or people will ask, oh, how do you spell that every time? And you have to explain it and go, it's like this every time. And it's just like, mine I can at least summarize and go, there's no E. Do you think that's a cow in there or a sheep? That is a sheep. Yeah, it's just one of those little things where it's not, like, awful to have to spell, but it is not enjoyable to deal with every time. Okay, there's the cowbear. This is a horrible spot to try and catch the cowbear, but we can actually slowly back up the cowbear. Come on. I need to scare the bear. Or I need to separate them. So if I can get... Come on. I am not even close. There we go. I needed to get them separated from each other. Problem is they're gonna start grouping up again if I can't get further away. Okay, let the lion bear go away. Okay, we're getting close. I'm gonna lose this. It's fine. It's fine. The cowbear is now off track. Ah, I got the Kintaro. It's fine. I've already caught it, so I'm not, like, hugely bent out of shape, but... Yeah, no, see, and you've got it easy there, but imagine if you had to explain that your name every time was Holle, E-I-G-H, because that is the spelling of Holly. Like, it's not fun. It is not fun to have to explain it every time. Oh, how's that spelled? And then you go... Or when your name doesn't exist in an autocorrect. So everybody's name, every time somebody types it on phone, it just gets changed. It's just like, please no. Please no. Ugh. My back is sore. I don't know why it's sore. Probably because I'm not sitting up straight. Holleigh. Not Hoel. Hull. Oh,
Hi.
hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Holly. Holly. Holla, holla, holly. Holla, 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 holla. So I made the shape that is going on behind the king's head. And it's funny because I've made the thing before, right? Like I've made it as DVD, and you've seen the DVD one I've done. I didn't actually realize how awful it is. How awful it actually looks compared to the one I made. Like I recreated it, and I worked on an After Effects, and I just kept looking at it and go, this looks bad. Why does this look so bad? I could not figure it out again and again and again and again and again. I could not get it sorted. I'm like, why does this look so bad? And now that I'm looking at it in game, it's like, oh, because the game one actually also looks bad. Because it's fluctuating from, I believe, an 8 point to a 6 point. Or an 8 point to a 7 point. And as it warps between the two, one of the points stays in line. So, I ended up redoing it, right? Like, I redid it myself. I did... the one I did, though, that I like, is actually just using the layers twice and having them move towards each other. Or I think I did 2 of them offset from each other, and they warp in and out. And I think I need to just do that again, because honestly, the official version, looking at it, is not good. And this is kind of the thing I've talked about a few times when it comes to me doing, like, my remakes of stuff. My visual, like, remaking visual effects from games and stuff. It's like, it's all well and good to try and, like, remake it one-to-one, but at a certain point, you kind of want to take some creative liberties, because sometimes things were just done under a rush. And it's like, no one's gonna notice, but it's like, well, once you've noticed, can you make it better? Right, like, the Fall Guys one, I think, is a really funny one to me. Like, I worked really hard on the Fall Guys effect I did for the victory. And it's because the official one doesn't have animation, doesn't have any of those little, like any of the special effects. Like, it was broken. I don't think they realized it was even broken, which is what makes it really funny. They've since fixed it. Only after I had posted it on Twitter and, like, tagged the devs and, like, hey, I did the thing. But it was broken, and, not animated. I added some lens flare, and it made it look really fancy, but it didn't exist in the actual thing. And it's like with Katamari, the way they do the little like kind of backdrop on the king when he speaks is done by doing a shape tween between two shapes and just masking for the layer behind it. And I found a way to do the masking, or I found a way to do the shape tween, like I've learned how to do that, and it just doesn't look good. But like, in the process, I've now looked at the official one and go, oh, the official one also doesn't look good. Yeah, that one. There we go. Thank you, Snow. Hey, Beatrice, how's it going? But yeah, no, I found it really funny to go like, oh, wait, it's actually better if I do it my way instead of the official way. I still want to make it cleaner, because the current one's a GIF. I want to make it into an actual, like, a clean mask layer and pull off an effect that way, but yeah. I need to figure out the art I want behind it. That is something I'm still kind of stumped on. Like, I need to make background art. But I figured out how to do the silhouette and do it better than the original, so I'm happy with that. Don't go in here yet. We're not big enough. I think we're big enough now. Oh! Yay for Streamloot's Chaos! Okay. Whoop! Raiders, hello! Hello, we're kidnapping children right now. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. We are rolling inside of a school. Hello. There's also a handful of Stream Moods cards being played right now, which is why my screen is a little faded and all of that. But hello, I'm happy to have you here. Ow. One sec. Oh. Thank you, Bonabelle, for the resub.
Amazing. Bonabelle,
ow.
Subscribe to us for another
Woo! Choking. Choking. But hello, everybody. My name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I am a chill variety streamer who focuses on some of the most interactive streams you have probably ever seen. But I hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing fantastic. I appreciate y'all a lot.
Subscribe to us for another month.
Thank you, Cleo, for the resub. But yeah, I do this full time. Cleo has to deal with me full time as well. For those who weren't aware, Cleo is my partner. Much to their chagrin. But I appreciate y'all coming by. We're playing Katamari today. If you've never seen Katamari, it's my feel-good game. I've been really stressed out lately due to some stuff happening off camera. So just having something that I can go to and play that I can really lean back on is just great.
Wait. 54 months. Now there's a coin ID.
Is it a coinky dink? Also, I appear to have a bug with my hype train. It is not triggering right now like it is supposed to. Thank you, everybody, for the hype train. I don't know why it didn't trigger.
I feel the cosmos.
Ow! Thank you for the bits. Why did it not? Okay, it's slightly broken, and I think it's because we skipped the hype train start for some reason. I'm going to assume that is Twitch's fault. I'm going to have to manually start the hype train. Give me a second. I'm gonna hit this button. Go boop. There we go. So you've got slightly less time on it, and I apologize. But there we go. So I have a hype train redeem that when the hype train happens, for those who are unaware, you can redeem a single channel point redeem, and that is supposed to. Here we go.
How high can we get the counter?
So you can redeem a single channel point redeem that allows you to summon balloons. Those go in front of my game, but it counts them in the upper left corner. and you can try and set a record. And this will set a record because it is the first one we've had this month. So you can set as high as you can. The longer the hype train goes, the more you can push it and make a bigger and bigger number out of it. And I find it a lot... Thank you, Fox. I find it to be a really fun way to kind of interact with y'all and give y'all a really, like, interactive experience. I work really hard on trying to make my streams as interactive as possible. So I hope you have fun here. I hope you'll give me a shot. I do play Minecraft sometimes. I know a lot of you are Minecraft fans. It is not the thing I play all the time because I have a lot of tech issues with it for whatever reason. Random frame drop spikes and stuff, and it bugs me a lot. I get stressed out when things don't run well because I work really hard on kind of making sure my stream is stable and not having issues. But apparently I've lost 58 frames due to something this stream, and that's gonna drive me nuts. Don't know what caused it, but I'm aware of it now. Like, I glanced over and like, oh no. But if you've never seen Katamari, it is a game in which you roll around a ball, or in this specific level's case, you roll around a child, and you try to make it bigger in order to complete whatever the target goal is. The target goal in this one is actually to roll up a sumo wrestler. That is very large. I love seeing the balloons go by. But yeah, I try to make streams as interactive as possible. I do a lot of it through Streamloops, which Cleo also has. Not to the extremes that I do. Like, Chad has the ability to actually, like, mess with the visuals of my game and cause problems for me that way, and yeah. Pretty much, Mars, pretty much. And it'll only get weirder in like a month and a half. Yeah, so right now, with the back it up card, you can see the game slowly pulling away from me. That is one of the things my chat can do to my game. The game is slowly, ever so slowly, just getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it gets pretty tiny. But I have a lot of stuff like that that allows chat to really be a part of the stream, and I'm very proud of everything that I've put in my streams, so yeah. I didn't feel like it got as small as normal. I am gonna work on making new card images soon. I've got so many projects on my plate, and main thing is I need to figure out my new model. I've only got 15 days to animate it, and I have not been in a good mental health state, so I haven't really got around to that. I did, however, like, move my merch store over to a new site last night, so there's that. So, if you're a fan of merch for whatever reason, !merch, !store, either one of those, I think, works. But, mainly got a new blanket. You're fine, Mars. You're fine. I just didn't realize it had happened, and I was shocked by it. But no one's obligated to stay on the server. If you got crap going on, you got crap going on, you know? Atungus. Hey, Lapis, how's it going? Ow. Who hit me with it? Who hit me? Who hit me? It was Rose. By the way, if y'all are new here and hanging out, you can do a check-in for a single channel point, and that single channel point check-in will also, it has a chance to pet Mari, it has a chance to slap me upside the head, or throw a dodgeball at me. And it keeps track of those. But it also has a chance to just kind of fail and do little hearts. So, you get something for all of it, but you get to have fun with it. It has been doing dodgeballs like crazy today, though. Ooh, muffins. What kind of muffins? Thank you, everybody, for the hype train. I don't know why it skipped out. It may be a bug with the new... with the rate of things. It might be a... I don't know actually why it would have bugged out. I think it was just delayed when it started. Hopefully that was a one-off failure on it. If not, I'll have to work on it later. But thank you, everybody, for the hype train. I appreciate it. Mari, say thank you. Mari. Mari, say thank you. Mari? I think Twitch isn't sending the API correctly for it. Oh.
Thank you. Lovely.
Oof.
An anonymous gifter just provided someone with a gift sub.
Thank you for the gift sub, Anonymous. I appreciate it. I have a theory of what it might be, and I will check after this level. Now, why does he get heart nipples? I don't get heart nipples. I want heart nipples. You know what I'm talking about? The sumo wrestler has heart nipples over there. Listen, you should get to choose I think the government should allow everybody to choose. Do you want no nipples? Do you want regular nipples? Or do you want heart nipples? You should be allowed to pick. I don't see anything wrong with that. I actually have a theory about why the hype train failed. Let me check something really quick. Yep, there it is. And it's that little button. And I'm guessing it's over here. Yep, it's that button. And okay. So Mari may talk over herself when they happen, but that should have fixed the issue there. Basically, it was waiting in a queue. But thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you for the bits, Fox and McLesley. Thank you, Cleo, for the tier 3 resub, and thank you, Bonnabelle, for the sub as well. I think what happened is we skipped level 1, and for whatever reason, Twitch didn't send the information that level 1 happened, and I don't know why it skipped that. So, weird little bug there, but it happens. So, one of the things I am working on in this level... Mari, are you done? Mari, am I gonna have to move you manually? Mari, I'm manually moving Mari.
New monthly record. Hype balloon redeems got to 384 this time. No, the old record was 0. Wonderful.
Okay, so there is a bug there. Mari still mentions old record on new month. I'm trying to fix it so Mari doesn't make a comment specifically on the new stuff. But, yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Mars. I'm glad you're happy with the haircut. But yeah, I work on... I have a lot of, like, little tweaks and stuff that I have to do for my streams, and... Yay, Avon's alive! Ow.
Amazing. Adventure Man's just subscribed to us for another month.
Thank you, Avon. Thank you, Avon, for the reason. Avon, did you see they added you to Fortnite? Hi. For those unaware what I'm talking about with Avon being added to Fortnite, they added the dwarves from Deep Rock Galactic to Fortnite, so yeah. By the way, y'all, did you know you're the little cowbears at the bottom of the screen? Did you know? Did you know? Yeah, the current merch will be available after the rebrand, because the current merch is not specifically themed to me. It is themed to the concept of the cowbears, which the cowbears I do not plan on getting rid of by any means. The cowbears may disappear for a little while, but the cowbear aesthetic is it was always meant to be a little mascot character, not me. So, that stuff is still very much connected to my channel. I think it's Sling Red. Yeah, you're the cowbears at the bottom. If you do exclamation point bomb, you can kind of see what one you're at, or you can do exclamation point jump. I'm gonna see. But yeah, you can customize them through the stream avatars extension that's also below the stream. But if you do jump or sit, another good one is exclamation point slots, but you do have to put like a number. So you can do exclamation point slots 1. You'd have that much if you're following, things like that. I'm busy looking at chat rather than the Katamari. But yeah, you can pull out a slot machine and play as well. But yeah, I've got a rebrand coming in the coming months. But I've done I did the merch, right? But the merch does have Cowbear theme. The Cowbear stuff is not going away. The general thing is Milkshake as a character, which is the Cowbear that I am talking from right now, is not actually my persona. My persona is a rabbit. So I'll be rebranding to a rabbit hopefully in 2 weeks. Is the plan. Jesus Christ, Mari! Little late? Little late, Mari?
Our hype record this month was 384. Can we do it this time around?
No, that is the hype thing that was supposed to happen ages ago and never went off.
Hey, I'm a dangonaire. What more do you want?
Get down from there, Mari. Get down. Get down.
No new record this time. We got 8 though.
I think I fixed it for the next time it happens, but that was the one that was supposed to happen when it originally triggered. Mari's voice has been adjusted again slightly, Avon. I switched Mari over to a better speech system of the same voice, which makes it sound more fluid, but it sounded weird to me. So I'd rather make it intentionally weird than accidentally weird. So I added a bit of reverb to make it lean more into the B aspect a little bit. So there's just a little bit of buzz in it now. Yeah, it's got some reverb in it. It's got a very, very slight reverb. It's to reference the fact that she is part B.
Smoke ass, eat grass.
The summer has come to pass. Wake me up when September ends. But no, Milkshake the Cowbear was... Hey, Double! Milkshake the Cowbear was meant to be a mascot character always and was never meant to represent me. So Milkshake will still very much be a part of the channel. Milkshake will... In time, the goal is to make Milkshake into a TTS pet, a secondary TTS pet. So we have Mari, but then we'll also have Milkshake existing as a secondary TTS pet. That should be more directly connected to the soundboard stuff that goes off. Is the plan. It might take a little bit of time. There might be some work in there. There might be some oddities with it, but that is the inevitable plan of it all. I'm very behind on the amount of stuff I need to do. Well, I'm glad, Avon. I would be lying if I said I didn't miss you. I'm happy to see you again, and I'm glad you are on an upswing. Everybody tell Avon he's awesome. Go, Avon, you're awesome. Avon's great. We love Avon. Oh, I got something for all you new all the new people. Everybody, all the new people and the people who haven't been around for a while. This is a new effect I added a couple weeks ago, but I'm really proud of it. If you're subscribed, you can do Cameron for dance. If you're not subscribed, you can do Dino dance emotes.
Deal with it.
But you can do the dance emotes, and it'll make little glow sticks pop up at the bottom of the screen. So yeah. Hey, Io. So yeah, every time anybody does the dance emotes, it does the little glow sticks at the bottom. I'm really proud of that effect. And I also figured out why they were freezing, so now they actually keep going on their own. Avon, can we get a shout out for Dooblebear really quick? I would appreciate it. And then after, 2 minutes, then can we get one for Io? They are glow sticks. They're Katamari-themed glow sticks from the new Katamari Damacy game that was announced.
Hi, Maple.
Oh god, it's the widescreen Pokemon! Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh no! You can't even see me anymore! You can't!
Jesus Christ, Double. See, this is why you pace them. You add delays. You gotta put delays between them. Like, all my bits are on like a 1/10 of a second delay. So like if somebody does 100 bits, it does 100, but it takes a small gap between them so it doesn't lag out to all hell. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, well... What do you mean clearing the queue?
Lizard.
Lizard. Oh god. Chat, type lizard. Type lizard in chat. Type lizard in chat, everybody.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
You can't do both. We've also got hollow going on. God. Jesus Christ, why would you... I know I mentioned that they can be combined, but holy hell.
Snowman, what is your favorite Digimon? Armon is mine.
Mari, why?
They are badass.
Mari, why? Mari asked a question during that. Yeah, they're both over now. They're both over now. Oh god. I love those redeems, but they have to be triggered by chat. I think for the lizard one, I'm gonna need some sort of like visual representation that lizard is active, like we do for Hollow. Because like Hollow, I mean, we're also gonna need one, I guess, for my new setup as well for the Hollow. Just little ways to go. Yeah, no, that's active right now. Oh, thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gift subs. There they are.
Whoa. Someone sneaky just provided 5 of you with a tier 1 gift sub. Thank you, random citizen.
Oh, even better, Arky. What if Mari had like a lizard Kigu? Like picture Mari in like a whole lizard Kigurumi. A Kigu, animal onesie, Somya. Kigurumi are, animal onesies. And, okay, so now, Avon, can you give a shout out to IOBot? I0bot? For me? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Screen cap. Nice.
Oh. Oh, how did you not die?
That didn't kill me.
No, but both Double and Io are both wonderful streamers. They're very, very entertaining. Io is more on the low energy side of things, more akin to what you'll get from me. Double's been on the high energy side. But both very entertaining people, and I am sure you would enjoy both of their streams. If you are looking for other channels to watch to fill your time, Io normally streams at what would be night for me after my afternoon streams. Double tends to stream a little bit before when my afternoon streams are. As well as at kind of the same time slot, which means Double is competition. Don't watch Double over me, I swear, I'll fight you. No, but no, it's all good. They're both fantastic streamers, and I think your views would be good for both of them. They deserve it. But yeah, I've got a lot of like plans and stuff that I want to sort out. I'm trying to get one thing that annoyed me, like when I worked on the merch store last night. When I was working on the merch store last night, the one thing that there was, I was able to set up the thing, and the bot should talk in my chat when people do it. But I don't know if the message is going to be allowed because it's probably going to have a link, and I couldn't do a test run of, like, example message in chat, which really annoyed me. Like, there's no example option. But a cool new feature of this, and I do think this is worth mentioning, is you all now have the ability to start a giveaway in my chat. Which I know sounds really odd, but you all have the ability to start a giveaway in my chat now. With merch. So if you're like, oh, I want people to fight over this blanket or whatever, you can buy the blanket while I'm live and apparently gift it to chat, to my understanding. And then it'll automatically do a giveaway and all of that. I don't know the logistics of it, but it's a thing.
Record this time. We got 8 though. The monthly record stands at 384.
Mari, are you okay today? Are you okay today, Mari? Mari is having quite a day. Quite a day. No, Double is one of the people that is definitely on my list of people I want to host a game show and fight with.
My moss shake tasted kind of funny this morning.
Mari, you always have me make those for you. I didn't make one this morning. Did you just grab the dirty glass out of the sink? Because that might have been mold. Ugh. Yeah, Double is one of the people I want to put in my my little game show thing we talked about the other day. For those that are aware, I want to create a game show that's gonna be like gaming and nostalgia questions. Like, it might be classic video games, it might be Pokemon, it might be Neopets, it might have like Gaia Online on it or something as a weird reference question thing for people. And I think it'd be really fun to just have like 2 or 3 VTubers competing to win the high score on it or whatever. Just for a stream. But it would probably have like applications for different people to take part in it and set up a whole buzzer system to make sure we get like the proper like buzz-ins and all that stuff. But I think it could be a lot of fun to really like give people that kind of entertainment on a live stream. What's fun is I don't have to have the knowledge. I can actually have our communities write the questions if I were to want to. But I think the main thing is I would have like a list of topics that I would have covered at the beginning. And if people end up really liking it, I could set up more of a community thing, let people submit questions with their information, have who submitted the question, who submitted it, blah, blah, blah at the bottom. But I want to do like a thing where like, here's the categories or whatever, and like people could apply and say these are the categories they feel comfortable like doing or they have at least some knowledge on. So that way people aren't like left out. Well, that's how that happens apparently. That is a mess. That is an absolute mess of an entry. But apparently you can type !enter if you want to try and win a notebook. I think you do have to cover the shipping if it's international though. Try lower, yeah, so it should just be !enter. Yes, but not to me, Holly. You would have to, but I don't see it. I don't see any of this. This is completely on your own end if you do it. I don't get any of the information. It strictly goes to the website. It goes to Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall handles all of it. Also, whoever anonymously decided to do that, thank you. But I don't know exactly how this goes. You just have the 1 minute, so it's probably half over already. But yeah, I don't know the specifics. Holly won! I don't get the info, Holly. So, Holly, you need to go to that site there. The shop, the link that got posted by Fourth Wall. You click that, and then you can link it to your account. You just link it to your Twitch. If you want the prize, yes. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, Moru, is like I want to have like different topics that are all kind of nostalgia based, allow for submissions, things like that. You could have, Holly, you could have it sent to like your aunt's house or whatever. But like I said, I don't see any of this information. I will not know any of this. All I simply know is that Holly is getting one. It's doing, I believe it's because it's doing an announcement for the one. It is the same link. It's doing an announcement and the regular one. I don't know why it posted twice. But it's just I think it's a bug because it's announcing it. But it is the same link on both. You'll just link it to your thing and all that.
I know all your addresses, so you
No, you don't, Mari.
Or you'll get a blazed moss ball in your mail.
That's a bit too harsh, I feel, Imoru. I do want to keep them all, like, answerable by general knowledge. Like, we could do, what named character appears in almost every single Final Fantasy title? Right, like, that could be a fair question if we were to do Final Fantasy. Right, like, you could do stuff like that. And that's totally valid. That's totally valid, Jubal. But you saw the Who's That Pokemon things I did, right? The Who's That Pokemon ones were entirely, like, they're not always the easiest, right? Like, for those who aren't aware, I did some trial ones with Who's That Pokemon, but for the Who's That Pokemon, I did Pokemon cards. Right, I did Pokemon cards instead of this, like, standard silhouettes. So you're getting a very different shape than you'd be used to for those, which I think makes it a lot of fun to really, really, like, change up that format. So there's a lot of options that are available, and I think there could be fun ones. There's one set of questions Pokemon related. Like, I could do an entire Pokemon one easy because there's enough Pokemon information. But, like, one of them that I've seen people do is, which of these Pokemon moves is a real move from the cards? Like, just as, like, a kind of note thing, like, Guzzlord has a move called Tyrannical Hole. Are my filters on properly? Because I feel like one of these isn't working. Yeah, I don't think this filter is working. I'm gonna drop you down to there, and then drop you down to there. I shouldn't be peeking, and I felt like I was peeking there. The problem... Okay, so the problem with me doing something like a Katamari one is I'm, like, the only one. Mari's audio shouldn't be much quieter. But I will keep that in mind for the next time Mari speaks. Yeah, that may be a bug. That may entirely be a bug with Mari being quieter. I'm not certain. I won't know till Mari speaks again. I don't know why Mari would be quieter. Mari is in here? Mari does have a compressor on. But I don't think that should be making Mari any quieter.
You want me to speak? I can do that. I am excellent at speaking.
Yeah, Mari's volume's not that off, but Mari is affected by the ducking to keep me louder every time. So that might just be all it is just because I've been talking when Mari has been. Because yeah, Mari will be quieter if I am speaking, and I haven't really shut up today. So I'm gonna guess it's that. Mari is still getting up to about -30. I'll wait for it. That was a long one. It's because it's a long one, it's probably struggling a little bit. Oh, you did a quote. Good job. Good job. Let me delete Avon's weird quote. There we go. I fixed it. He is gone. I'm still in the Discord though, I gotta...
Hey,
Anu.
Hello, Anu. Oh, are you okay? You're not looking so hot. Oh dear.
Yeah, no, that's getting loud enough.
I'm so sorry, dear. Come here, feel free to lay on me. My fuzzy bum isn't available, but free hugs are. Can? Everyone?
Yes.
Let's all have Anu feel welcomed and loved. She's going through a loss, so she would like to vibe and enjoy some company. Best wishes are welcome.
Oh, Anu, I am actually in kind of the same vein right now. It's been screwing me up for about a week now. So I am in somewhat of the same boat. So I feel for you, Anu. I feel for you. I hope this can be a distraction for you for a little bit. Anu, have you seen Mari's blue now? This is Mari's new, like, color palette. Like, Mari actually got, like, fully changed here. But yeah, I want to work on, getting a bunch of different, like, special effects in and things like that. You know, actually, I'm thinking about it now. It's not that Mari is so much, quieter, it's that I'm louder. I've just realized I am louder than normal. And that's not supposed to be happening. So let me go into my settings and change that. I am up like 5 decibels higher than I should be. So I should be about here, I want to say. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to be about here. That was the issue. I was too loud. There we go. Well, I missed that. I missed that bit. Sorry, Soumya. Yeah, I was too loud. Mari's color is specifically based on what's on screen.
G. Anubis Ego Des 23. You look fabulous today. What's your secret?
See, Anu, it's cast lighting.
I'm feeling hungry. Cam, would you be a dear and fetch me a snack?
Is it break time?
You ads to pay for it.
I don't know why I was so much louder. Volume should be good now. I do apologize for how loud I was. I had 5 extra decibels going on. So it wasn't that Mari was quieter. It's that I was louder. So that is fixed. That is fixed. I'm now at the correct thing. I don't know why I was louder. Everything looks to be the same. Yeah. Yeah, Anu, just to keep it short, I lost one of my cats this past week, so I feel for you. I really do. So, wishing you the best. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, Paz is sadly no longer with us. So, yeah. Yes. Yes, Anu. The smallest one. But it is time for a quick break. We're gonna step away. We're gonna stretch our legs, grab a drink, all that stuff.
I have been talking a lot today. Water
Yes.
sounds good right now.
Yes.
Everyone should go get some water.
Yes, it is time for a quick 3-minute break. You will not miss anything. We do 3-minute breaks every hour, but we do them manually. We do not automatically interrupt the stream for them. It is to turn off pre-rolls for the next hour for anybody who may show up then. So please do understand. There will be a drop mini game in the meantime. You can do exclamation point drop if you wanna collect stuff that way. But I will catch you all then. So be right back. Yeah, I'm no fool. I know secrets. Rude.
Nothing in the bathroom. There's
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're supposed to do.
You picked the spot for me to go to. I went to it and you're nowhere near it. You told me to go here.
I'm going there.
You told me to go here. I came over here. You're like, but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
The hell is everything's empty. I have no guns. Got no guns. I got no weapons. I got no hopes. I got no dreams. It's sad and bleak and I'm taking.
What weapons do we need? Oh, okay.
I had nothing. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music. And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed? Why is that the last one I missed? What are the chances of that being the last one I missed? What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss? Oh God, the sun.
I hate it.
Fucked up their car though. Look at that.
All right already. Just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love you. I love you so much.
Look over there. Royal Army tanks.
This is far too much.
Mr.
Look at you. Aren't you a cute dragon? I know your name is Kilo, but I'm going to name you Rox because you look like. Hello. Hello. Hey chat, anybody new who saw the new Stinger transition? The blue and gold and green? I made that. I'm proud of that. I made that on stream like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Has it only been 2 weeks? Maybe 3? I don't know. Time is an illusion. This level genuinely sucks for trying to collect things. It's a good one that you can turn off your brain to, but it is not a good one. Ah! Hey, Strabo. But I worked hard on it, and again, I want to thank whoever anonymously gifted that notebook. I really appreciate it. You've also given me some tech information I needed. Specifically, I didn't know how that was going to show up in chat. I hate that it does an announcement as well as the regular message. I wish it just did one or the other. I'm going to have to see if I can modify that. I don't think I can, and it's what the fuck. But but I can at least capture that text and put that in my support log as well as add an alert to it. Because that's one of the things that's been getting me is I really want to have like alerts when stuff like that happens. I needed to like actually comment on it. And there's not a proper alert system built into it. But it has a chat bot thing, which means I can make an alert for it. I can also have Mari comment on it being a giveaway. I also know that like special characters don't work in it, things like that, where it'll post weird. So hopefully I can figure out how to control that and make something special. Like I should be able to go, oh, it contains the word giveaway. So-and-so gifted it, blah, 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 and I can actually create, like, a custom alert for it and have it go, got it, got it, got it, check off all the things, because I do try to make sure that every single thing that happens, I really can't, probably, Holly, sadly, because it's sending a regular message and an announcement one, and because I couldn't even see what their messages were, I don't think I can turn off the fact that it has an announce and a regular. I wish I could, because if I could, I would just turn off one of them, but I did not see a way to do that with either of them, sadly. When I was setting up, because I was spending time this morning looking for a thing. No, well, welcome back, Door. It put me in the same level again, and I'm not gonna, like, not collect everything once. But basically, because for those who are unaware, this level's goal is to collect 1,000,000 roses, and it allows you to stop and come back later and continue. It's a very, very long level, and I've technically been doing this level for, I guess... We Love Katamari Damacy reroll came out when? Is it a year old, or is it 2 years old? I feel like it came out around my birthday, but it may have... Did it come out a year ago? I think it came out a year ago. It might be 2, though. Can somebody check for me when We Love Katamari Damacy reroll Royal Revelry came out? But I started this level and never finished it. And it is quite the level. But I've been setting a personal goal to do at least 5,000 roses every day. And till the end of the year, which should be which should allow us to actually finish the level by New Year's. The goal is to finish the level by New Year's, and I've actually been doing more than 5,000 a day. 2023. Okay, so it is a year and a half old. Well, it's just over a year old. Just almost 2 years old. Is 2 years old. I can do math. So it's 2 years old. But I don't usually go back to this level. I think I did like 300,000 and then I like slowly gained up a little bit, but we've gained a lot just in the past. Let's see, when did I start doing this? I started doing this August 6th, we were at 355,000. So we are already in less than a month, we have gained 200,000. So that is absolutely huge. Hi, Frame. What are we wanting, Holly? But in 1 month, we got 200,000. We have 3 months. We have 4 months till New Year's. Holly, are you sure it's not you? But also, didn't we tell you shouldn't have a full name? Didn't we have a conversation about you shouldn't use your full name as your email address? It's a safety risk. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean you can't, so that's great. But like, don't do that. Why does it want me here? No. Stop putting me in this level. I will try and remember, Laplace. There we go. This is the level I like doing. So I've gotten a good like method down for this, because the main thing you want to collect is you want to try and collect all of the bouquets, because the bouquets are 10 rather than the standard one that you get from things, but if you go here, go over here, collect a few. I've got kind of a pattern in this level. This is how I've been collecting all of them off stream. Is you just kind of go for these sets, get a general amount, don't spend too much time on it.
Who needs taste buds anyway?
Rude.
Isumia has given us a gross bean. Eat.
What do we got? 2.
Old bandage or pomegranate.
I hate that one so much. No worries, door. Get some rest. Up, 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 up. Got it. We go up here really quick. I will grab the bandage pomegranate bean as soon as I finish my little path here, because I got a rhythm. There we go. There we go. Go here. Collect a few more because they're in a big enough group. Got it, got it, got it. I don't need to get everything, but like, this has been my method for gaining roses, because there's actually like a path here that I can go. Perfect. I know how I'm traveling. I can get the general amount of them. And then I go there. Anybody can lie, Holly, but genuinely, I have no access to any of that information. The only time I ever get access to anybody's information is if they do direct to PayPal donations, or I think through Ko-Fi. I do get information through Ko-Fi donations and PayPal donations. I don't get it through anything else, which is why I always prefer people use Stream Elements if they're going to tip the stream, to go that route, because I don't get any of that information. Which is why I want people to go those ones, because it's more secure. But no, I would have no benefit in having that information. I would get that information if I did manual deliveries, but I should not get any information whatsoever. And as an actual business in this regard, Holly, that'd be extremely traceable if I were to do shit like that. And extremely illegal. All right, 3, 2, 1. Why? Why is the bandage so accurate? Why is it so accurate? Ugh. I hate that bean so much. Oh, really? We're gonna glow stick in response? I see. Typo. Bwomp. It's all good. All good. I know you didn't mean anything by it. Do have somebody recently who I found out is intentionally doing that, though. Somebody I removed from the community a few years ago. So, oh, look. I was totally right. But, yeah. I guess the question here, Frame, in regards to that, the question here, Frame, would be, do they have any other jewelry that you can compare with? Because that would be your main point of reference. Is find out if they have any other jewelry and then match to that jewelry. Do do do. I would say in this case, usually if I don't know what type of jewelry somebody wears and I wanted to get them something, especially if it ended up being something important, just as an example, the main thing one would want to do there is actually probably go into get something extremely cheap as a temporary. Because the proper thing to do, especially with something that's supposed to be important, if it's not just a gift item, you're trying to do something that is important. What you want to do is actually just get a cheap one, and then you shop together for an important one after the fact. That way, you can't screw up, it's respectful, still shows caring, and yeah. Especially if you're, like, nervous about it. Like, there's two ways to look at it. You can be... Like, you can be confident about it if you're sure of it, but I'd rather not make an expensive mistake, you know? Because it's also one of those things where, depending on the recipient, they may have trouble saying whether or not they actually don't like something. And if there's somebody who doesn't want to go, oh, I love. If there's somebody who's gonna go, oh, I love it, when they don't actually love it, then you gotta be like, let's be smart. Let's do this as a group activity. What? My music got corrupted? Now, what really sucks here is we just lost about 5,000 roses. Because it only saves when you go back to the hub world, so I think well, no, we didn't lose about 5,000. I think we lost maybe 2,000, because it would be based on... We lost 8 minutes. We lost 8 minutes. It could have been worse. We lost 8 minutes of progress. But yeah, it's based on when I last went to the map here, so we lost a little bit. But that is a new one. That is a new one. Let's see where we're actually at on the roses, because I didn't look. Okay, we're at 563. Not horrible, but we did lose a bit. See, this level's one that has a lot of the singular roses, which gives you a lot to roll around for, but yeah. I like this vending machine because every time I see it, I think it says Joe Hills. It very clearly doesn't, but if you glance at that, your brain goes, Joe Hill? It shouldn't, but it yeah, like says tropical something. Tile. But like there's more roses in this level than any of the other roses, but none of them are in like a good, easy to like get spot. So you can't just go, oh, here's my path. It's like, no, you gotta constantly dodge obstacles and roll around in different ways. I believe this level was actually the first level I saw somebody complete 1,000,000 roses on. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised either. I would not be surprised either. Joe is exactly the type of person to produce a line of. Actually, if I were to place Joe to make any drink, my brain, even though I have no idea if he enjoys them or not, would be kombucha. The necklace is definitely an option. The necklace, yeah, sorry, I missed that a little bit. It depends on the jewelry, Somya. That's one of the key things, is it very much depends on the jewelry. Kombucha very much has Joe vibes, but I don't know if Joe drinks kombucha. I love kombucha. I have not had kombucha in ages, and I really want kombucha now. Like, I am a huge kombucha fan. Actually, I would bet, Beatrice, it would be some kombucha with ginger in it. Kombucha is a fermented drink. It is technically alcoholic, but you do not need an ID to get because you cannot possibly get drunk on the low alcohol content of kombucha. Yeah, I get why a lot of people don't like it because it is fairly bitter. It is definitely on the bitter end of drinks, but it's very much a fermented health drink. I like it. I like it a lot. But it is pricier. What I hate about it is a lot of the priciness of it comes, I would say, probably from the fact that it is in a glass bottle typically. I stopped playing it because the game very much leaned into the realm of being pay to unlock characters and not having a chance to do things. Like, they were creating weekly missions the week that a character released without a way to get the character before it ends. But in order to unlock the character, you need the rewards from level. It basically became a situation where you had to pay. And I was starting to run into so many glitches on it that it just wasn't enjoyable for me anymore. We did do a one-off stream of it like 2 months ago, I think, but it was not enough to really say we're bringing it back. I would love to have a proper racing game in my rotation, but the Disney Speedstorm just kind of lost the love for me because it stopped being this really impressive game. It just became more of a mess. And I'm sad about it. Because I loved it. I love Speedstorm. Speedstorm streams were a lot of fun. We still have an emote from Speedstorm, and it's still something I love racing games. I think they're a lot of fun, but that game just... Ugh. Yeah, they definitely went to profit. It is not easier to become partner on it. I'd actually argue it's probably harder to become a partner on it. You actually have to hit like weekly goals each week, but I think it's just the amount of people that are doing it, probably, Anu. I don't even pay attention to the Discord anymore. That Discord has become a mess for me. I only go to it for fixing things. PlayStation Plus may have given out Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, but there is a new Sonic game coming out soon, and Racing Transformed is kind of... It's fun, but it's not amazing. And I'm hearing mixed things about the new Cross Worlds that just released. Or playtest right now, it's not out yet. But I've been hearing mixed things on whether or not it's actually that good. So I'm gonna wait till proper reviews are out and watch some people play it and go, do I want to play this? Because it's expensive. Like, I don't have a lot of money, and my stream loot sales have been considerably down. So I don't have a lot of like throwaway money for games that are a risk. And Bandai doesn't really do a lot of sponsorships, or I'd try that route. Well, that's the thing, Anu. So when it comes to that, I had brought that up when they added them. When they added them, I had brought it up. And they had the stance of they don't want to have them off because people would be annoyed that the animations aren't playing. Rather than, and this is again to the point, Streamloots has this issue where they are advertising, they are not advertising to the right audience. Streamloots has this big problem. The audience that Streamloots should be advertising to is streamers, but Streamloots has this tendency to advertise to people buying the cards, and that's not the right people, right? It'd be like Stream Elements advertising to you guys as the viewers because there's alerts. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? Like, you wouldn't advertise in that order, right? Like, you wouldn't advertise to somebody who isn't actually your audience. Streamloots should be specifically advertising to streamers and giving streamers more tools and more ways to use their tools. But instead, they keep trying to advertise to viewers to spend on the streamers, but if the streamers aren't doing anything with it, it doesn't matter. I don't know which thing is the thing. Is it getting your Spiral notebook, or is it getting an email address set up? You didn't have one before, Holly? You were doing things. Yay! Holly did the notebook thing. Holly, you're the first person. Oh, okay, so Mars is gonna be the first person, but you're the first person to successfully get something from that shop. I wouldn't say advertising a car to somebody without a driver's license. I would say it's more like advertising. How do I put it? It's more like trying to sell a bed to somebody who doesn't have their own place. Like, it's like, it would be like if I were trying to sell Holly a bed. Why would I be trying to sell Holly a bed? Holly can't afford a bed. Holly can't do that, right? Like, it would be Holly's parents or aunt that would be buying a bed kind of situation. It would not be Holly buying the bed. Right, they're just kind of this, like, they're picking the wrong target. I still think the best way to kind of look at it as an overall would be like it'd be like advertising a Switch game to somebody who doesn't own a Switch. It's like, it's cool and all, but I don't have the thing I need, right? Like, there's no point in advertising special things for Streamloots if your streamer isn't using Streamloots. Like, you need to have you're selling a product that needs a different part of it. And with Streamloots, it's very much I wasn't calling you poor, Holly. Though I'm gonna be real, I'm pretty sure most everybody in this chat is not even middle class. We are very, very likely all low to minimum income. Like, that is just the probability of the world in general. There are more people in the world that are low to poverty income than there are the combination of the rich and middle class combined. So, wasn't calling you poor. Just using statistics to go, we're all kind of broke. But I used you specifically because I know you are not in charge of the property you live in. So buying a bed is not something you can just do on a whim. Whereas people who are renting an apartment or have their own home actually do have control over the furniture that goes into the home and the ability to say, okay, we're adding this or we're not adding this, right? There's a kind of like line there. Like there's just kind of bits there, right? Like I am poverty. I am poverty level. I am aware I am poverty level. Most of the people I know are poverty level. It's not... It's just kind of how it goes. You're fine, Holly. But like, it's one of those things where just like, there's a lot of like marketing and stuff that you can do, and when it comes to like Streamloots needs to get more streamers using the platform. And I'm going to use this as a very specific example. I am typically top 7% of Streamloots sales. Top 7. I had a very, very, very poor month of sales last month. Like, I'm not gonna like try and go, oh, sales were down, blah, blah, blah. I had a very poor month of sales. I still got 7%. So, I'm not being passed. I am not being passed in the number of sales I'm getting, even when my sales are extremely down. Which means that they're not advertising to streamers. They need to advertise to streamers. Their OBS overlay, I believe, is still out of date and doesn't work. Like, you've got to lean into that, you know? Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like low income versus poverty. Like poverty level is, it's survivable. It's just, it'd be nice to be, you know, middle class and be able to be comfortable. You know, especially as somebody who does their full-time job as a creator online. Like, I am a full-time artist. Art sadly does not pay well, right? And I'm trying. I'm trying, and hopefully with the new redesign and stuff, that'll help with growth, and as my reach grows, hopefully I'll be able to do more. And the main thing for me is like with my mental health down, right? Okay, so first of all, that is our goal for today on this. So I'm going to screenshot that. One sec, I have a screenshot button. Screenshot button. My screenshot button's not working. Screenshot button. There it goes. Okay. We screenshot this every day. This is for accountability. But yeah, it's a matter of like for me, it's a matter of growth. But like if I'm more financially stable, my mental health will improve. That is just a always in line chart. The less money you have, the worse your mental health is. I don't think anybody would argue against that information. Like, that's just how it goes, and you kind of end up in a cycle, and it sucks. But the reason I mention this specifically is that when dealing with that, I want to convert a lot of my overlay into actually being into a game dev program rather than OBS. Oh, that's awesome, Icy. And and just to be clear for Icy, that's because your husband is in a medical field, right? So that's where you kind of lean into that being a more plausible thing. Which is awesome. I'm happy to hear that you'll be in a more comfortable spot as well on it all. But yeah, no, I'm hoping to get to a better place mentally where I can start actually putting my brain into game dev. And I want to start using the game dev to do overlay stuff. Making just things like throwing hands and all that work better. not throwing hands, I guess, which is what Cleo has, but like throwing the paw prints up, doing the glow sticks, all of that. I can make that run smoother without lagging out my stream. I can make all of that work in a way that will actually like directly be able to handle a lot of that without actually causing problems, which is huge. You know, Holly, I'm really proud of you for getting better on the waterfront. Hopefully you can manage to like keep up that habit, because it can be a hard habit to really get into, but if you can get into the habit of actually like hydrating properly, hopefully you'll just generally feel better, sleep better, and all of that. Like I know you woke up early, but you also went to bed kind of early. You're in the adjustment stage for like what your hours are, but I know you've been really struggling to get proper sleep, but it sounded like you got like 7 or 8 hours, right? So you actually did get a full night's sleep. I didn't know that ring was there. I just realized how funny it would be on the game show. The game show I want to do. If I just randomly went, and like in one of the questions, like the daily double pops up, and instead of actually being related to the category at all, it's just a math problem. That gorilla has never attacked me before. I'm just trying to get this ring. But it'd be really funny to just throw in like a random ass math question. What's the square root of like 3 plus 7 to the 10th power? Like what? That'd be great if that was like the final question, right? Like the very final like Jeopardy style question. You just go, yeah, here's a really complicated math problem suddenly. But I do think it would be really fun to like host those. I feel like if I did it right, and like made like a Fallout category or something, and I could maybe convince Cleo to join, maybe, but only probably after I get a few episodes of it done. I didn't vocally say, so you're saying from 940, so that gives. Well, the easy part here, Holly, is you can just subtract 41 from both of them. So that would be... You got 9 hours of sleep, Holly. You got 9 hours. You got a full night's sleep. Yeah, no, that's where you should be at. Oh god, the TikTok... You're talking, Lyman, you're talking the clickbait ones where it's very clearly, like, it depends on order of operations, but it's very clearly on, like, international lines because US math problems are slightly different than UK math problems, and it's just being a dick about it. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that shit. I don't know, 74,000 isn't that bad. That's awesome. That's awesome, Frame. Ugh. But no, I think it could be really fun depending on like the categories. Like if I were to do, hey, here's some Fallout questions. Hey, here's some like Portal questions. Here's some BioShock questions. Like to do, what's cool is like I can choose categories that are very specific games for it pretty easily. Milky Subway is the like 5-minute episode anime series that's CG and whatnot. I believe I've watched 4 episodes of it. I haven't finished it. It's where they committed they committed a crime, right? And then they have to do community service because the jails are full. Is that the right one, Beatrice, or am I thinking of a different one? Yeah, I watched the first 4 episodes. There were only 4 out at the time, and then I'm just waiting for the rest to finish because I'd rather just watch it all in one shot rather than just try to keep up on 4 or 5 minute episodes each week. I will wait till it is done, and then I will watch the rest of it. Let's build a snowman. I'm also really, really behind on anime in general this season. Mental health has been abysmal with everything going on, so I haven't really had the energy or focus to actually watch all of it, so... So I've been sadly very, very, very behind. Oh, I want to talk about this level again, just as a thing. With the new Katamari coming out in just under 2 months, so in this level, your Katamari is constantly gaining size. Very, very slowly, but it is constantly gaining size, right? Like, this level is a constant, your Katamari is growing. Because I'm rolling up snow the whole time, right? Like, that's how snowmen work. The new Katamari has a snow level in it. They showed it in the trailer. Well, they didn't show it in the trailer. They showed it in a screenshot. But it is awkwardly the just right level. For those who do not know what the just right level is, the just right level in Katamari is a level in which you are not told how big the Katamari is, but you need to get it to a certain size. So it is a constantly growing Katamari, and you need to try and get the right size. That is absurd and cruel, and I love it. And I am really hoping they do some sort of Easter egg level like the Million Roses. I am hoping the Cowbear level gets its place, but I hope it gets a new map. As much as, like, the map that existed is a great map, I don't want to be on it again. Katamari Damacy Rolling Live did do a Cowbear level, but it is horribly designed. That level is a really, really bad level in Katamari Damacy Rolling Live. What about the cat? Cat's fine. The cat is fine. Don't worry about it. No, I think it's 1 cat and 1 dog.
It's an emergency. I can't decide what to have for my pre-nap snack. What should I have?
Oh, Mari, Holly has 2 moss balls you could probably have. Holly, how does it feel? How does it feel knowing your pets have fan art? One of them does, but still. I'm so excited for the new game soundtrack. For those who haven't heard the new Katamari soundtrack, they've released 3 songs so far. One is a choir, a children's choir. But one is Chomeko, which did the Easy Breezy from Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken. And then another one is the one that did the theme song, is the guy who did the theme song to My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Yeah, Holly, the cat's just chilling. One thing that took me so long to realize with the with this level is that it changes size every time. Like the center one is kind of like a randomly picked size. So, yeah. Earthquake, it makes me giant. It used to look a little bit better because there was a squash and squish mechanic. But sadly, the squash and squish plugin is broken right now, and it just makes me go invisible. So I had to turn it off. But normally I would have a little bit of bounce down here. I wonder. I need to double check this with the trailer, but I wonder if they kept the squash and squish mechanic that was added in Touch My Katamari or not. I'm guessing they haven't, considering it's the same devs who did both rerolls. If it's the ones that did both rerolls, there is a good chance it is not going to have the squash and squish that was added in Touch My Katamari, because I doubt they're aware of the mechanic necessarily, because I feel like they would have added it in the other titles. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this in the Discord. I mentioned this on Blue Sky. I had an idea for a silly like quiz question section. For those who are unaware, but basically the quiz question section was I wanted to call it Crash Out. Based on the term of people exploding on people. But I wanted to name one of the quiz sections Crash Out, and the concept of it would be to take a Crash Bandicoot screenshot. Well, take a screenshot of Crash Bandicoot and place that crash inside of a different game. And then for people to say, what game is Crash in? And just answer that question. Like, what game is Crash in here? Because I think that would be a really, really, like, fun category. Just go, what game's Crash in right now? And it'd be like, oh, Crash is in Halo. Or Crash is in Super Mario Odyssey. Or things like that, right? Get really confusing, put Crash in Skylanders and go, Crash is in Skylanders? I have no idea what you're talking about, Earthquake. But I will assume yes. Ugh. Hi. Hoi. Hello, old man. I mean, that's also an option. Like, I feel like with that kind of little idea there, Sleepy, would be just maybe going like, what game? Make one called Touch Grass. What game is this grass from? Like, what? I feel like that's like the 1 point question, Avon. Have just Crash in Crash Bandicoot. Do, do, do. Not necessarily, Avon. Like, I mean, picture like the side of a Minecraft block, right? Like, you could have the side of a Minecraft block as one. Things like that, where there are options. That is also a way to do it, Icy. Ugh. I'm having a moment. I need to grab a shirt really quick. That's right, everybody. Cameron's topless. No, my grandma's gonna run something over really quick for me. So I gotta put a shirt on just so I can run out and grab it. But no, I think there's some fun aspects and ways that a lot of those things could be played, with weird questions, and I could allow y'all to like. I feel like a lot of it would be because the people are not likely to be people who would be active in the community, or I could make a separate like section in my Discord and just not allow anybody who's applied to access it. But I could let people like vote on categories, submit their own questions, things like that as well. I think would be a really fun way to really let people take part in it as a community thing and submit their ideas for questions. I could create different threads for each of the categories, like I'm looking for questions related to this, 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 or this, and just let people really submit their own ideas, right? The answers do not need to be puns. The categories need to be puns. The rule is like the categories are puns. Or references like that, like, who's that Pokemon? Is like kind of the thing, but there's oddities to it, or like... Now, you could in theory be like, you could name one like Nintendo, but D-O-U-G-H, and then it's like, all of these are portmanteaus of 2 Nintendo game titles. What is the portmanteau? And then you show off the image of the title, or like you could have like Mega Man next to Mario, right? I don't know what it would be for well, I guess Mega Man's not Nintendo, but like you could have like Mario next to like Samus, right? And then you would do like some sort of reference to like the games they're in. That would create some sort of portmanteau between the 2 names and be silly with it, or like there could be ideas in there, right? Like I don't know specifically what or anything, but I think it would be a lot of fun to just create those categories. But I want to create like a proper game show setup. I don't want to just kind of like, here's the questions off of a Google Doc. I want to do like, here's the game show screen, here's the competitors, here's their scoreboards. I have buttons to add or subtract 100 points from each of their score based on what ones they answer, things like that, where I can manually go in and like quickly automate it and make it really professional, right? Like I want to do that. Hey, Forgotten, how's it going? Yeah, I want to do it in a way that's like actually proper. We're actually creating planets for the most part today, Dreamers, but yes. I think there could be fun in maybe as kind of a related thing to what you're saying, Avon, for that. What about something that's more along the lines of what's the difference between the American cover and the Japanese cover on this game, and then show both the images? Or like, what's wrong with this cover? And like, maybe it's the Japanese cover. I don't know. There's things. Like, why is Kirby always angry in all the American art? Yeah, exactly. It's the US one because Kirby is angry. Yeah, PowerPoint game shows are like a good concept and kind of one of the inspirations of it, of this frame. Like I do want to do that, but I want to do it in a more professional kind of design, right? I want to do it in a way that really allows me to take control of it as a show and make something really fun. Does make me wish I had one of the bigger stream decks though. I feel like a bigger stream deck would allow me to do it really fluidly. Oh, one sec, be right back. I gotta hit the button. Be right back. And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed? Why is that the last one I missed? What are the chances of that being the last one I missed? What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss?
Good, we have the Katamari-shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment. I love and appreciate y'all a lot. I'm gonna go get some food. With that said, I will catch y'all next time. So, see. Through my controller. See ya. Love ya. I'm not meaning to look up her ass. The controller is upside down somewhere under my desk and I got hunted down. I'm sorry. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye. That better be a good treasure. It was! I've been wanting a collar. Oh, now I look like a sub. Right. Down. Oh, rude! You suck. Crap. Crap. Ah, wait. I thought I was doing better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap! Snow's a jerk. I got last! Snow bullied. Snow bully! Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real! I thought it was just people memeing! I thought it was a meme! I thought it was a meme! I'm too flexy for my shirt. Bravo. Bravo. Good job. You did it.
This towel is perfectly ish. The vibrant colors, the always relevant message of I'm too flexy for my
Sorry about that. I'm back. My grandma dropped something off and I had to go grab it and talk to her really quick. But hello! No gambling allowed. No gambling allowed, Holly. You're also not of legal age to buy those in the first place. Oh, wait, is Icy leaving? Have a good one, Icy. Best of luck with overtime. Infinity Nikki does in fact count as gambling. If you are legitimately, like, trying to get stuff from the thing, that would qualify. Well, legally speaking, it is not gambling. Technically speaking, it is gambling. What was it? According to, because, what was it? EA successfully argued in court that gachas are not gambling, they're surprise game mechanics, which is complete bullshit, mind you, but... Yeah, you could play web fishing. Web fishing's is just a really cute, charming, $5 internet game where you do fishing, but there's scratch cards in it. Yeah, loot boxes are gachas, David. Like, there is no... Loot box and gacha is the exact same thing with a different name. Like, they are indistinguishable. Loot box is just the English name of a gacha mechanic. Because gotcha is yeah. Yeah. Does gotcha mean something in Japanese, or is it just a play on got ya? Yeah, gachapon. But gotcha for short. Does it mean something? Or is it literally a play on gotcha? Because that's the thing with Japanese, is a lot of Japanese words are just English. They are English words that have been modified. Yeah, but I'm wondering if it's assembled out of something to mean vending machine, or if the term for vending machine also just means got ya. Because it's very weird that that is so distinctly related. If it is coincidence, you know what I mean? Like it is so perfect for what it is that if it is a coincidence, I would be stunned. Yeah. Yeah, it's based on the little gachapons, which are the little plastic, the little like 25-cent toys. Noisy rattling. So it is actually a coincidence. That is amazing. It's named on the sound that a vending machine makes when something falls out of it. That is a hilarious and really interesting coincidence. I like that, though. That is something that's been talked about for a handful of streamers. Possibly doing some form of a gacha for a check-in. Because people do, like, randomized things for the check-ins already, right? Where, like, somebody will check in and it'll go, like, just to reference, like, a tiny worm on a string. Like worm on, like tiny worm has like the apple a day check-in where it grabs from like hundreds of different community submitted apples. It'd be really interesting to create like I've wanted to for a while. I want to create like a little vending machine thing that could drop out a gachapon for y'all to actually like get the little item out of it, right? Have like something fall on screen and open up and here's what you got. But it takes work. I am like really, really far ahead on this level. You know how you can tell? There's sparkles coming off the Katamari. If you ever wanted to do extremely well at a level, your Katamari starts sparkling. I don't think I've ever... Have I done... I must have done this before in this level. Holy crap. So, Holly, those are called calf pints down there. Like half pint, but calf. I do already have that with the check-in dodgeball stuff. But I feel like maybe having that stuff be the generic... I don't know. There's things. There are things and options and... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Stream avatars are the little things walking across the bottom of the screen frame that just exploded right there. All those are stream avatars. Stream avatars is the name of the program. I call them calf pints specifically for my channel because they're all cowbears. They're all tiny cowbears, so those are calf pints. And then all the outfits were community submitted by people. And then you can spend stream avatar tokens that you collect just by watching the stream. Yeah, somewhere. If you do exclamation point sit, you'll sit down and be able to see which one you are. Or you can do exclamation point jump or exclamation point bomb is another option. But you should be somewhere in there. The jump can be hard to see. Depending. Because there is also a little bit of space off the left and right. Where they have the option to loop around to the other side. Because I wanted to make it so that way they had a little bit more movement about them. Yeah, there is also a little control thing extension if you're on desktop. You can use the extension and do stuff. That was, in fact, a new oh my god, I got a new record. I got a new record. It has been so long since I've had a new record on any level. It was barely different. It was different by 1 centimeter. But that was, in fact, a new record. Turning on the AC. It's hot. Oh, I did adjust my volume, so when I get really loud, it should force me down a bit better and smoother and sound less weird. So I don't know if you've noticed any difference there, but there is some audio adjustment, so when I shout, it should stop me from sounding too weird. Oh. 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 It's very hot right now. Wow. You know, I don't think I've ever fully enjoyed Taco Bell. Taco Bell is very much a, I have had food now. I didn't do anything to you, Holly. You don't have to customize them at all. Have a good one, Beatrice. Yeah, most fast food is. I think I would say out of fast food that is not the grossest, I would give credit to Arby's. Arby's is honestly pretty good. It's a bit overpriced, but I would say Subway is actually pretty good. Though I would say Subway on flatbread or the Subway salads rather than the Subway with like the big buns and stuff like that. I would actually give credit to. I forgot what this level was, and I am doing this completely wrong. So for those who don't know, this level is actually a challenge where you're only supposed to collect 50. And I, for whatever reason, was deciding, let's roll up everything. You can only roll up 50 things in this level. So you want to roll up the biggest things you can at any given time. How do you get the points? Just by watching. Every minute you watch the stream, you gain some. And if you're subscribed, you gain more. There's also some Stream Loops cards that can be used to give you some points. There's also an interesting thing. They're not technically fast food by the qualifications of what we consider fast food. But like my local like Mexican and Chinese places can get you a meal in like 5 minutes. And I don't know what our standard of deciding when something is and isn't fast food is, but if I can get that food in 5 minutes, I'm gonna call that fast food. So there's a lot of like locally owned places that are. I don't actually have that as a redeemable. At least that I'm aware of. Like some channels allow you to do watch time as a thing. Like you do exclamation point watch time. I don't believe I have that enabled. But I could technically find out how many minutes you've been watching. Well, fast food technically goes to franchise. Yeah, see, I don't have it as a thing. I can find out. I don't really... I'm not a fan of having it as a command because people will tend to, like, if one person does it, then everybody does it, and then it just gets obnoxious, you know? Oh, yeah. You just got gifted some points, Holly. You just got gifted some points. Alright, let me click users. While this bear looks at me and probably pushes me around. Snow gifted you points, Holly. Through stream loots. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Okay, let's see. Holly has watched for 3,624 minutes. 3,624 minutes. I don't know the math to tell you any other form of that time. I could just tell you it in minutes. I really need to get around to making new, actual new cards. I'm so disappointed in myself with how long I've been slacking on that. But I want to remake the Infinity Nikki cards. And I'm sure I can get something, but like from the users list, like let's do I'm going to grab, let's see. I can't see all the digits here. Okay. Snowmeath has 211,000 minutes. Is Snowmeath. Let's see. Avon has half that. Now, these did get reset at one point due to a lag issue, so this is not all time. This is just what I have access to since I last reset the bot, which I had to redo a lot of this a few years ago. So it is not fully accurate. It is probably accurate to everybody within the last 3 years, but it is not accurate outside of that. Door is at 8,329. See, OBC is at 126,000. Somia is at 58,839. Strabo is at 92,735. But yeah, it's one of those things that just kind of passively adds up. Let's see. I have been here. Wait a minute. Wait. So I had mentioned that Snow is at 211,000. So as a very accurate comparison, since this reset, I have only streamed 276,000. So Snow has been here all but 60,000. All but 60,000 minutes. Since it last reset. It's just really interesting to kind of look at it and go, oh. Bum, 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 bum. I love the glow sticks so much. They make me so happy. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, baby, you comfy down there? BB's laying under the desk. But yeah, I wanna modify all of my stuff to be in a game engine rather than OBS, to take the strain off of OBS. And that would also allow me to move things around a bit more. I'd have to learn really how to do a lot of it specifically, but I think if I can trigger stuff to happen in a game engine rather than in the stream, I would be able to control different lighting things, do really cool shader effects, distort stuff in fun ways, and just have a lot more control that we wouldn't have otherwise, right? At least that's the idea behind it. I don't know if that's what we would get, but that's what I want to do. And it would also allow me to make more interactive things with the overlays, right? It means a lot. It really does mean a lot, Snow. So, just as a general thank you, because I think you may have the highest view count out of anybody, since I had to reset that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the, consistent and wonderful support. It does mean a lot. From all of you, it does. I realize a lot of you have lives and whatnot, and you want some of you want to spend more time than you are able to here, and it all just means a ton. I'm really, really proud of our community. I'm really proud of my streams. I'm proud of all the time I get to spend with y'all, and I thank you for your support. Every day, I think about how lucky I am to do what I do, and y'all are a part of that, and it means a lot, so just a genuine thank you. And hopefully, we can continue to grow and get more people in the community, and yeah, and create just something really, really amazing continuously, you know? Because, and I'm gonna be real here. Since I came to Twitch, really, I've been stuck at about the same view count. I've been stuck at about 20 to 30 views, specifically 20 to 25. I've been sitting in that range forever. And the hard part is getting noticed and being seen. And I know I am limited a bit as a PNG tuber, but hopefully the new model, which is still a PNG tuber, will get a little bit more attention. Hopefully some of the UI changes I do will get more eyes on it. And hopefully I'll be able to convince myself to do some more collabs and things like that, right? But it's a lot of work. Social anxiety, I think, is probably one of the biggest things holding me back as far as, like, channel growth goes. Because, channel growth is a pain, right? Channel growth is a complete pain, and a lot of it comes with networking and visibility. So one of the big things, and I've mentioned this before, one of the big things y'all can do to help me as far as visibility goes is clip things. Take the time, make some clips. If you end up watching the VOD and you find something funny, you can make a really nice clip, but if you need to rush it, you can do exclamation point clip or slash clip. Those both work. When something funny happens, and if it's a good clip, you can share the link in the Discord, whatever, and I'll look at it. That's where my TikToks come from. Pretty much all of my TikToks are things y'all have clipped, so that does help me a little bit there. Though I'll be honest, the carryover between TikTok and Twitch is minimal, unless you get like really big. So I don't expect a lot of attention there, especially because I don't like shout out my Twitch directly in them. But that's because that's kind of a thing in itself. But growth is hard. Channel growth is very difficult. Very, very, very hard to really sort out. And I've always struggled with it. I think part of it that still gets me is just because, like, back when I was on Mixer, I averaged about 50 viewers. And ever since coming back to Twitch, just because of oversaturation and stuff, it's been a lot harder to grow, right? It's been considerably harder, and I think one of the things there probably is playing things that you want to play. Restricting yourself on what you play and what you do is the problem. Because otherwise you're going to be unhappy with what you're doing, right? Like, obviously, like, playing more adult stuff can get you things like that. I could block my streams to 18 up. I don't see a reason to, because I'm not really one for that type of conversation. I know a lot of people do it to, just because they don't want kids around their community, and that's totally valid. I don't have a problem with that, as it were. I'm old enough where kids don't annoy me. The kids don't annoy me simply because they're kids, you know? But there's, like, multiple conversations about all that, right? But I also feel like if I were 18 up, I wouldn't be able to show off the games I like to as many people as I want. Like, if I were an 18 up stream, I would not be able to, share the indie games that I love with as wide of an audience and get people really interested in them. And that, to me, is not a sacrifice I want to make because, God, video games are so important to me, you know? And I want to continue to create entertainment for people of all ages, and I have no plans of stopping that. Like, oh no, I swear, that's PG-13, so fight me, you know? The most perverted jokes you're typically going to get from me is just making a ladies comment, which is a reference. It is specifically a reference to an old Dimitri Martin joke. I do not recommend his newer stuff. He became kind of transphobic as time went on. Yeah, that is also one of those things that's going to happen as well, Holly, is like when it comes to like 18 and up stuff, because of the UK laws, people are going to assume that if they are marked 18 up, that everybody is 18 up and that nobody lied, which is also a problem. Yeah, which is totally valid. My stance is I will treat everybody as an adult. I will treat everybody with respect, regardless of their age. I'm not big on pervy conversations. I'm not big on that type of stuff, so that doesn't really happen here. And I don't do dark humor. I don't do that level of joke, so I think it's fine here. But I also think that people should definitely cater their spaces to the community they want to have. I totally respect people doing it, right? Like, I have friends who literally voice in porn. Like, it's entirely a thing. Like, I don't have, like, as long as you are clear with your streams, what your streams are, then it's all good. You just gotta be, like, clear with your community, with everything. My Katamari is smaller by 4 millimeters. It is smaller by 4 millimeters, but faster by 3 seconds. Amazing. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I think the big thing with that, though, Puppy, that a lot of people forget when it comes to that is they don't actually use the content warning. So even if you put that in your title or anything, if you don't put that content warning, then you're still kind of not marked that. And I have come across so many streams that are trying to be 18 up and they don't mark that. It's like, you need to mark that. Yeah, I get that frame. I get that. Like, that's... People can be really rude about that. It's like, if you are aware that somebody isn't interested in that stuff and you keep making the comments, it's just disrespectful. Well, yeah, but I'm asking specifically, Puppy, is your stream marked? Like, did you do in the stream manager, did you check the little drop down to say, like, excessive swearing or adult conversations and things, right? Like, that's the thing that a lot of people forget. Yeah, it's just one of those things that a lot of people forget. It's like, like very much like, y'all, like, I'll come into a stream and they'll be making a bunch of lewd jokes and I go, is your stream meant to be marked as 18 up? Because you haven't. And they're like, oh no, crap. And like, they go and change it, like, yeah. God, I mean, it's adjacent to that. The number of people I see do streams and they don't mark it as sponsored. And it's because the wording is like paid. It says like paid promotion, whatever, right? For those who don't know, the payment can be the copy of the game. That is paid promotion. So if you were given a copy of the game by the developers to check out on stream, you have to mark it as paid promotion. Just a reference to anybody here who streams. You are given a copy of the game. That is payment. Not if it's from like a giveaway, but if they gave it to you because you are a streamer, for the sake of you to stream or make YouTube videos, that is in fact paid promotion. So you do need to disclose that. I have told so many people like, oh, I had no idea that counted. It's like, yeah, no, payment doesn't mean money. Payment means you received anything. Anything, you know? People don't think about it. It's like that's illegal. You gotta disclose that. Yeah. What I've learned with a lot of people prying in that regard to things like that, Frame, is if you start answering very explicitly with people who do that stuff, and loudly. Like, if you just loudly go, I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about my insert genitalia here. You know, and you just kind of go with that conversation, you go, Make them uncomfortable in return. It's like, you made me uncomfortable, I will do it right back, and I will be loud and blatant about it. I don't know why you want to think about me and my partner in bed together. That's really weird. Oh. And they just very much will go, oh. Yeah, with that one, Frame. I'm not sure why my partner's parents want to think about their kid in bed, but okay. Just be very incredulous on it. Just make them uncomfortable and realize they're asking weird questions. Yeah, I get that door. I get Frame, sorry. I'm seeing the name. I know somebody else is behind the keyboard, but... Holly, the correct answer there is I'm not into water sports. Leave me alone. I don't know why you want to know... Or, sorry, I guess the better word would be, I didn't know you were into water sports. Please leave me alone. Yep. Don't Google that. Don't Google that. Just if you know, you know. I ended up Googling something last night. I was Googling an error message I was getting. This is completely absurd. I was Googling an error message I got last night, right? And DuckDuckGo decided that it was going to switch me over to image results, and that error message was going to be porn. Which I guess maybe a porn website apparently was like having a lot of the error happen, that it was catching in the image results. But it was very concerning that error number was giving me Google image result, not Google image results, but DuckDuckGo image results. It's not that bad, but it is not something that you would intentionally want to be looking for. Or unintentionally want to be looking for, I guess would be the better wording. But like people are gonna be into what they're into, which is fine. But a lot of people will not admit what they're into, which means that if people start asking private questions about like you in the bathroom, you can definitely make comments about like, why are you thinking about me peeing? Like, why do you think about me peeing is usually a good way to kind of end that one very quickly. Like, are you trying to watch me pee? That's really weird. Like, why are you daydreaming about me? Why are you fantasizing about me using the restroom? Eh. Doo-doo-doo. Coelacanth. Are you a sea camp? Yep, coelacanth. By the way, everybody, if you've been lurking for a long time and you haven't interacted with the stream in any sort of way, Twitch probably stopped counting you as a viewer. So one of the cool things you can do to make sure your view can use account is just make sure you claim that little green channel point chest below the chat. If you've been chatting, you don't need to, but it does give you bonus channel points when you click on it. Little green chest down there helps out a ton. Or you can check in, you can spend a channel point, you can do join the herd, you can do whatever. But basically, interacting with the stream in some way, make sure your view counts. Hey, Citrus, how's it going? Hello, Amber. Yeah, if you haven't checked in today, you should probably do that. But yeah, it just makes sure your view can use account, because Twitch can be a bit finicky on whether or not you count. If you're on desktop, you can install the Better TTV extension, which will automatically claim that little channel point thing for you. Which, if you're worried about security, there are confirmed points of a lot of Twitch staff also use the Better TTV extension. It's just a useful extension. But basically all it does is kind of lets you organize your emotes. You can even favorite some emotes if you want. Gives you access to some extra ones. Hey, you're good, Amber. There is a global cooldown of a few seconds on it because of effects happening, and during the starting soon screen, Mari will talk, so it was a way to help counter that. Though the cooldown should only be 10 seconds, I think, at the end. Like, it's a very, very short cooldown. I like that Holly very quickly saw that Twitch is like, yeah, no, that's a sexual term. We're not gonna let that through. I would think, I mean, I feel like the username there, Moru, would just be doorless frame. You just do doorless frame. You don't have to be too detailed on it. Or frame without a door. I feel like if you do doorless, yeah, you could totally use your Steam name. Whatever you're comfortable with. We just used frame for the time being because it's the easiest one to use, you know? Yeah, generally speaking, Holly, that is what it is. But in the term of being weird, it has to, you know what, I can be vague here. Well, not vague, but I can be somewhat educational. It has to do with urine during intercourse, Holly. There's your answer. Now you've been educated. Congratulations. I am amazed at how much I have rolled up in this level. Listen, Holly, you were Googling it. So I think no matter what you say here, you were Googling it. And regardless of anything, this is a PG-13 stream. You explained that nothing was coming up. You definitely Googled it. I can see the message that was held, Holly. Do I need to scroll up and approve the message that got held? No. Where we got? Sounds like a broad enough term to look up and not see whatever you're referencing. Yeah, you did say sounds like, but it's definitely something you were thinking about. So the answer's been done. And now you know. Ugh. I need to test something really quick. If I do merch. Okay, Mari's message did work. So that by the way is the new shop. We do have a new actual shop. I have not like customized it visually to make it look that good, but most of it is based on the hang in there posters that we have. But then there's also Cowbear socks. There's also Cowbear socks. I am mainly a big fan of the mug and the desk mat. I think those both turned out really good. I have options for other things, but I don't feel like most of them would work on like I don't feel like it would work on t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. Though I have considered I have considered like maybe adding like a hoodie with the with having that on the back. I got a new record! Hell yeah! We got 2 records this stream. Let's go. By almost a meter. Hell yeah. And the time was better. Oh. Beautiful. Sadly, they do not have a need. That is the same. By the way, a lot of that is, as far as I can tell, through the same stuff that the Hermitcraft merch is, because I believe the Hermitcraft stuff is also fourth wall. It's just custom layout and stuff. So a lot of that is, or not. Was it the Hermitcraft? No, Life Series. One of the two was done through there. So there is a chance of me eventually getting embroidered stuff, but there is the limited color palette and things like that I got to worry about if I do go that route. But yeah, no, there's gonna be a lot of little merch. I want to try and lean into the merch stuff. I get about $2 from anything bought on the merch store as well. So if you're somebody who's considering merch as a form of support, I don't get a lot from it. I only get $2 per sale. The rest goes into the thing, but you get some cool stuff out of it. The posters, I want to let you all know, the posters, it wanted me to charge almost double what they are. So I really marked those down. So like the smallest poster, which is only like 5 inches by something, was like $20, and I dropped it down to like 11. So, or actually, I think it might be single digit. It might be like $9. I dropped it way down. So there's a lot of stuff that is actually available to y'all. As cheap as I could get it, really. It's 6. I got it down to those are pounds though. Different currency, Holly. Yeah. I hate that. I hate that, because that's not the sound an X makes, Demoru. How could you? It is small, but I think with the poster thing, though, if you were to buy, like, a bunch of the 5-inch posters, you could make a really cool thing, right? Like, if you had, like, say it was, like, Hermitcraft, and each of the Hermits had a poster. You could buy a bunch of the 5-inch posters and create a cool wall of it, rather than getting one of the big posters. So I think there are contexts in which the small poster is definitely the way to go. So yeah, I thought the Hermitcraft stuff was. So that quality of the stitching and stuff, if I were to do an embroidered one, would be really nice quality. This level is so jarring because it's upside down. Somebody want to like flip the... Does somebody want to do me a favor and flip the game upside down for me? Just play my upside down card? It'd probably help me out a ton. Because this level is very confusing to play. Oh, never mind. I got big enough that I can see. Now it wouldn't actually be helpful. I'm in the middle of the screen now. This level is... The problem with this level is literally just the perspective of it. I like this level as a concept. I have had that happen a couple times, Citrus, and it's really annoying when it does happen. It's related to it playing the live stream on the live menu. And it has trouble closing that one down, is the issue that happens there. That one was spelled with a YX, Holly, though. But yeah, some people do. Usually if it's spelled with a K, that's more related to being short for Erica, rather than being a reference to the name as its base. But yeah, those two flip around a bit. I think this might be my least played level in all of Katamari. Like, all time, all levels of Katamari, I think I played this level less than every other level. See, Holly, that's why when it comes to apps, don't grant apps location access, Holly. Just generally speaking, don't grant apps access to your phone number or your location. They don't need it. Unless it's like, you know, Google Maps. Google Maps can have your location, I guess, if you want it. Though I do recommend going into your settings and tell it to not do location logging. Yay, we got rainbows! Not really, Holly. Also, a fun fact for people that'll make people feel uncomfortable. For You page is typically used regarding specifically regarding TikTok is where the trend of that was. It's actually called the For You feed. Not page. Take that as you will. So it should be FYF. It would also be FYF on Blue Sky. It would be FYF on Twitter. FYF is actually the correct acronym for it. Not FYP. Yeah. I don't know why people ever went with P for it. Like, I don't actually understand why FYP became the shorthand. Well, yeah, nobody will get it now, but, like, I don't get why that happened, right? Because it doesn't make sense. Like, it's not a page. It never was a page. It was always a feed. Well, yeah. Though I believe GCN was because of stocks, or, like, the copyright thing, because NGC was already taken by something. I think it's how that went. Or it's like NGC in Japan, but like stateside it was taken. It's kind of the same thing that happened with like the Sega Genesis, right? The Sega Genesis in the US is not the it's the Sega Mega Drive everywhere else, but Mega Drive was taken in the US for trademark, so they had to name it elsewhere. But yeah, little bit of things. It's funny. Facebook maybe. But I don't think well, here's the thing. Does it sound better? Does it actually sound better, or are you just more used to hearing the one? Because that's something that often happens. Yeah, so that's why it's the Sega Genesis versus the Sega Mega Drive. The Sega Genesis is a trademark. Mega Drive was already trademarked in the US, so they had to name it something different in the US. It's just kind of like a funny little thing. Like, oh. Because people will go, why did they name it something different? Blah, blah. It's like, oh, I got one less cloud. Sadness. I love this game so much. It makes me happy. Yeah, naming and whatnot can be a real pain. I want you all to know I just got a message from Blaze that says I'm gonna finger so hard. I want to be clear, I sent Blaze an image of how to draw fingers and hands, and that was Blaze's response. So we can all judge Blaze for that, but I just felt it was important to say. I could have, Holly, but it's funnier to go in reverse order. Da, da, da. I need this font. This font doesn't really exist. It's a modified custom font. Do, 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 do. Da 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 da. Keita Takahashi. Oh. I should take that that effect and modify it a little bit though, and make it 2 layers, and have the framing behind me, whereas the banner goes in front. Like, I really want to make my effects more interesting, so dividing them up into layers I think would be the best way to go about it. Burr, 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 burr. So this level is, I don't think I've ever actually beat this level. I think I've gotten close. But basically, this level works by the king is chasing you with the Katamari, made out of the sun. And you need to guide the king to roll over every character that you can. But now the king's gonna charge the Katamari soon. And when he does, he will dash. And the dash is really, really hard to dodge. Like, really, really hard. Also, that right here, the voice we're hearing, is the closest to a canonical king voice we have. This is supposed to be the king singing. Got it. Yeah, I am right here. I am Kanoko the mushroom. Yes, this is supposed to be the king's voice. The problem there is I can never get around the king. Can never get around the king. I've done it before, but it's really hard to do. Yes, that song is supposed to be the king singing, so if you ever wonder what the king sounds like, the king has a lighter voice than I do, so Yeah. Oh, you were so close. Just a little more, a teensy bit. Just a scotch. That's the way it is. Hey, Skulls. Oi! 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 Hi! Oi! I got for the most part, I just pick random levels. By the way, for those who are unaware, with the sponsorship we are currently doing with Isekai Slow Life, if you are playing that, I did get an extension for 5 days. So there are like 5 days left to do that because I had no sponsorships available. So I got a 5-day extension on it. There is plenty of time to still gain some levels. If you've not downloaded it yet, you can still do a handful of levels. It does not take long to really get through the first chunk of the levels as long as you focus on fame. There is a channel in the Discord to talk about it as well under video game forums. So if you want to help out, help me earn some money by just playing a mobile game, it does help out a ton. Obviously, there's no pressure to do so, but it does help out. I am staring at the King special effect. I'm trying to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it goes from 6 to 8 points on the thing, and it's like, eh. I mean, yeah, Isekai Slow Life, it was decent. I think though I did really lose steam in it once I hit level 30 because I don't see a need to go on more. So I'm going to be losing my position as like one of the top 10 players. You can, but there's only a few days left on it. There's no pressure to do so. The spot, like, there's only 5 days left, which is enough to get maybe like $4, $5. It's not a lot, but you are welcome to do it if you want to. I'm not gonna say no to any support, but there's no pressure. Don't put yourself out for something that's not vital, right? Like, there's never any pressure for anybody to join it, and I'm sure you all know that, but yeah, $5 is helpful. Like, I'm not gonna snub $5, but I also, like, I think it's important for you to have it in perspective. If you feel your time is there. Nice, Imoru. Yeah, Imoru, OBC, and myself have been in the top 10 players for a considerable amount of time. For obvious reasons, I haven't been playing as much, not even related to level 30. I kind of started losing my ranking, sadly, but... Oh, yeah. That person actually had messaged me and congratulated me on having, like, the #2 guild. But yeah, I know what person you're talking about. There's somebody that just tosses money in all the time onto the game. Very much a whale account. But yeah, so for the link frame, if you want to get it without it having to be sent to you, it's always in my info panels below the stream. I know you're on mobile, but there's an About tab you can get to if you just tap the screen, tap my icon, and then it should be like the very first tab. A whale is somebody who invests a lot of money into games that keep them going. Like, whales are the people who are the main thing that free-to-play games rely on. They rely on those people who drop 30, 40 bucks a day easy to keep their game afloat, rather than standard players which drop like $10 a month, right? Oh, then yeah, the link for that frame would just be available in the info panels if you just scroll down. As long as you're enjoying it, putting money into the game isn't bad, but I do generally want to remind people, please be responsible with your money. Do not waste money on free-to-play games, especially if you are not getting anything in return other than passive entertainment. Right, like, don't push yourself to spend money on a thing that you're only like, eh. Like, I put money into Infinity Nikki every month. I do. I think proportionally, I probably put $30 into Infinity Nikki each month. But it's a game that I absolutely love. I am enjoying it a lot. It's part of why I stream it every month. It's part of why it is something I regularly go back to. It makes me very happy. I don't have a problem with that. Right, like I'm getting at least an hour of gameplay out of that a day in Infinity Nikki, which is pretty huge. To me, like if I'm getting an hour of entertainment every day out of that game, right, and I am playing that every day of the month, $30 means I'm spending $1 an hour, right? As $1 an hour. That to me is completely an understandable amount of money to put into something. However, you've got people who will be like, all right, got my paycheck, I'm gonna immediately put $50 into this game, and they'll do like $50 every week or two, and it's like, you should maybe calm down a bit. Like, just be responsible, right? Yeah, like if it's something you need to budget a little bit and be aware of where your spending is and just take care of your spending. I don't mind spending money on free-to-play games as long as they're not predatory about it. And I think this is a very key part, right? I think that's a very, very key thing to consider on it. If we look at Genshin Impact is a very, very predatory gacha game. And what I mean by that is parts of the game, well, actually, Hoyoverse in general are very predatory with the way they do it. Because there are bits of the game that you cannot do without having certain characters, and those characters are a matter of getting lucky on the gacha. I do think Genshin Impact is better than it was at launch, as you can earn a lot more of the currency just by playing. But it is very predatory in that it is a luck factor to unlock a lot of the characters. You need characters with certain abilities in order to do certain things. There are problems, right? Yeah, and it's one of those things where it adds up. Just be responsible with where your money goes. Make sure the game you're like Infinity Nikki. The nice thing is with Infinity.
I think it's time you gave me some food. Go roll the moss over, please.
We're good, Mari. But like with Infinity Nikki, there is nothing you could spend on that will actually give you anything that affects the gameplay in any way. You can get like little extra special abilities that allow you to, say, walk on water in areas, but it's almost completely useless. Everything in Infinity Nikki really is cosmetic. And because it is all cosmetic, it's not predatory in the way of, say, the NBA 2K games where you're getting players for your team, or like in games where it's like dice roll for actually getting like skills you need, Genshin. So while Infinity Nikki does have microtransactions, and those are a problem, it's not as bad. Or another one, for instance, is Fortnite. Fortnite, while it is all cosmetic stuff, and they are things that make you want things, they are strictly cosmetic. So at a certain point, the problem is not necessarily the game for adding a lot of stuff. It's that is kind of a self-control spot where you need to go, no, I'm happy with the character I have. I do not need a new one. Just find the character you like and learn to love that character rather than switching and buying a new one and buying a new one and buying a new one. It's like, you're good. Does Fallout Fallout gives you the unlimited storage, which that to me is predatory because with Fallout, they're giving you a feature by giving you something that is not good enough to really play long term for the base game. Fallout has a problem there pretty heavily, and I'm sure Larmith can agree. Like, the main thing, the reason people keep their subscription with Fallout is usually because they very specifically just want to keep the unlimited inventory. There's not enough perks to really go, oh yeah, I need this. Like, no. No. Like, Fallout's pretty cruel on that, because they're giving you something that should just be there. Ugh. Yes, Holly? Why are we yelling? Holly! Yes? Congrats, Holly. Oh, God. They actually gambled in it, Larmouth? That's... I am sad to hear that there is literally pay to win in that. I didn't know about that. The main thing I knew about was the... Like... This level, so I really like this level, but I would say my big complaint with this level is they put the sun at the top, right? They created this, honestly, I've never really looked at the sun's effect. That is a very beautiful way to do the sun. It doesn't make sense, but it's very beautiful. I think they should have slid the sun up a lot further, though, where, like, only half the sun is peeking over the edge, not 3/4 of it. Like, they put a bit too much there. I really love the sun effect they did, though. I wonder how they went about that. I'm assuming it's just a looping texture. Yeah, I think it's a rolling texture, and they tipped a actual 3D sphere on its side, because 3D models of spheres have two buttholes on the ends of it. So all the textures will converge at one point in a standard sphere. And it is converging there, which means they are probably scrolling the texture towards the butthole. Which joke, Snow? I don't remember. Ugh. I'm mixed on that, because there is definitely a balance to those skulls when it's like a currency you can get in the game. Because like in some games they'll be like, oh yeah, you can earn it in game, but then it's like a real grind to earn it, and it's like, at what point can you really earn it, or are they being a dick? Like, there is definitely a balance there. I think the biggest thing for me that I would really love to see from mobile games is give me a handful of levels free, allow me to play with ads, or pay for the ad-free version. Every game should allow you to pay for an ad-free version. Every single mobile game. I understand that mobile games make more money from ads as a whole. I would play them more if you let me just buy the ads away. But I want a one-time fee. I don't want a subscription plan. I want a one-time fee. I don't remember that conversation at all, Snow. Gonna be real. Yeah, ad-free subscriptions are bullshit, because the amount of money they get from ads is usually about... It's a couple cents per ad, okay? Like, they're getting a couple cents per ad from people. They do the ad-free subscriptions because they can obviously get a lot more if you come back every month. But, like, YouTube ad revenue is like, per one view on an ad, it's like 1/100th of a cent. Or even like 1,000th of a cent. Like, it is not good, right? And I'm sure even if mobile ads were 1 cent per, if it was a $10 fee to just permanently remove the ads, that's 1,000 ad watches. But they're like, oh, let's do a subscription thing for monthly subscriptions to get rid of ads. And then we can get 1,000 ad views from that person basically every month. It's like, that is so predatory. It's so predatory. I recently canceled my Pokemon Pocket TCG membership because I wasn't playing it enough anymore. Like, I was starting to miss things, though I do think a lot of this, again, is likely related to the stuff with the cats going on lately. I haven't been able to actually be in a routine for anything. Like, my routines are shot. The only thing that is a routine for me right now is my streams, and even then I'm missing half of them. But oh, this is related, and this is mainly I see this on TikTok, but I know mobile ads do this too. I don't get a lot of mobile ads in general because I don't play a lot of mobile games, but I think my biggest annoyance in mobile games is they keep making the X smaller, where I'm pretty sure I still hit the X, and they pop up an ad, but you have no way to prove you actually hit the X in the first place. Like, I think clicking the X will still open the ad as a click-through, and then you have to go back, and then you click on the X again, and it actually closes. And I think that should be illegal. That should just straight up be illegal. Quit making the X microscopic, let alone making it so I am forced to actually click the ad to be able to actually click the X the second time. Because I know I clicked it the first time, and you've just decided to force me into clicking it because, oh, it was too small and you accidentally misclicked. I hate it. It is very manipulative marketing. Like, I hate it so much. Ugh. It should rightfully be, I could say skip ad to get to the actual close could be a thing, but oh yeah, the fake X was always, I believe the fake X actually did lead to lawsuits, which is why the fake X is no longer a thing. Like, they are not, like, allowed to have that fake X. Yeah, you start missing every time. It feels more like they're lying to you. Like, no, I'm pretty sure I hit that. And you're just deciding I haven't. Well, there can still be fake X's, but that doesn't mean that it's not illegal. Ugh. The real trick is to have phones detect what type of phone you're using and then place it behind the camera's position on the screen. That's the real trick to it all. That's what you do. I'm losing my voice though. We've been streaming for quite a while. I should send you away, so I am going to end. I really appreciate y'all chatting and being super conversational. And just being lovely. I'm going to send you over to one of our friends who actually hung out a little bit earlier. Why is Fourth Wall in the mod list twice? But I love and appreciate y'all, and I thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. We're going to go over to Foxology. Fox is doing art. Looks like they are drawing Martin right now, so you can all go be kind to Fox. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully I will be streaming later tonight. My mental health has been shot. My energy levels have been shot. So I may not stream at the appropriate time, but I will try my best. I love and appreciate y'all so much, and I hope you have a good one. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.